fleet mobility players, the President of the United States is once again Donald Trump. He officially took the oath to lead the nation on Monday, January 20th. And so, what will be now of the automobile industry? He has signed, he said, President Trump has said many things, and he's signed what in the range of what I guess 100 executive orders. That was just a few hours or less than a few hours after he took post. So, what can we say? How strict do you think emission regulation will actually be? Um, will the $7,500 tax credit still be available? Will ICE or internal combustion engine vehicles benefit from what's going to take place of the new policies coming here on forward? Or, or can we still bet on EVs? One thing we have to keep in mind that despite what's taking place at the federal level in the United States, we also have state level regulations. And in terms of, like tailpipe emissions, in the states of California and New York, they have banned ICE cars and pickups by 2035. So, with that said, I guess we can say that both ICE and EVs have pathways in the coming years. Maybe a hybrid vehicle that has both types of motors. Considering upcoming tariff strategies, one thing for sure is that the new administration is focused on America first, or American manufacturing. So before we talk about this year's plans, it's good for us to brush up and know about what's taking place with the current agreement that we have in the United States, which is the USMCA, the United States Mexico Canada Agreement, which actually started in 2020 during Trump's first administration. So under the agreement, at least 75% of vehicle parts must be manufactured in North America to avoid a 2.5% duty and also qualify for tariff-free trade. Moreover, 70% of the steel and aluminum used in vehicle production, they must come from the region, North America. And also 40 to 45% of the vehicle manufacturing must be from workers earning at least $16 an hour. So that's USMCA in a nutshell, I guess. And although, this was focused to encourage, manufacturers to build cars in the tri-country region, uh, Chinese automakers have seen opportunities, and some of them are shifting their manufacturing from China to Mexico to take advantage of, I guess, what we call nearshoring. So, with that said, the biggest Trump headline that most of you probably heard of is that 25% tariff on imports coming from Mexico and Canada, and that includes an additional 10% on China, and this includes cars, of course. The objective, of course, is to make the U.S. A platform for investment, to be more competitive in the auto industry, and also to preserve, national security, especially in the wake of all these Chinese vehicles, these vehicle brands that they are taking the world by storm. So, yeah, if you look back 10 years or so, the production of vehicles in the United States and China have pretty much flipped. However, despite this new strategy, keep in mind that a lot or some American automakers have manufacturing facilities in the two countries. So approximately 25% of the U.S. auto imports, they're coming from Mexico. And the U.S. represents more than 90% of Canada's vehicle exports. So we're talking about, a lot of money, well over $100 billion in automobile and car parts coming from the two countries. So some feel that that this would raise prices and also increase inflation, uh, but it really depends on how this is orchestrated. It may not even happen, as President Trump has said that it all depends on the control of illegal immigrants as well as fentanyl trafficking. So that are coming from the two countries. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. Still, there are many questions in the air, and one thing for sure is that the fleet and mobility industry, uh, it's a dynamic, and it will be dynamic and interesting over the coming years. So, FMT insiders, let's keep an eye on things. Stay tuned in the coming months, and please comment below because if you have an opinion, because I'm curious, especially on this topic, what you're thinking. So until next time, thanks a lot, Daniel Bland, Fleet Mobility Today, and thank you. Gracias. Obrigado.
Fleet Mobility Today.